It is a beautiful day in sunny Los Angeles, California. Let me start this damn Q&A. You know what I mean? All right, boom. Wait, boom. Beautiful day, Southern California, Los Angeles. It is 74 degrees out. It is 9:35 a.m. and it is the best fucking place to be, especially at this time. I know in other places it's literally cold as shit. It's like probably snowing in some places around the world. But here, I'm in shades. I got shorts on right now. I'm putting on chapstick because I want to look good on camera. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And I am currently on my way to the studio. I'm actually going to a new studio today. I haven't been to this studio in, wow, probably. I shot a music video at this studio for an album called Brown Skin Baby. And it was for a song called A Little A Lot, a song of mine featuring Ian Kelly. And yeah, I don't think I've been back to this studio since then. I actually don't think I've ever worked out of this studio. I think I've only done I've done rehearsals at this studio. Have I done rehearsals? Yeah, I've done rehearsals at the studio for sure. Yeah, for sure. A few rehearsals. This used to be my go-to rehearsal spot. I've done rehearsals at the studio. I have shot music videos at the studio. I've never used the actual speakers in the recording studio. So this is gonna be interesting to try to test out. But I feel encouraged. I'm excited about this, hopefully, and I don't really know if we're actually gonna accomplish this, but the hope is that we finish the album today. The songs are done. The main mixing of the album is done. It's just these very small detailed things with leveling and putting in voice samples and just making small adjustments to the album is what we're doing today. So we'll see. I mean, there is a lot kind of going back and forth between certain songs, so we'll see what we can get done in like a 4-hour span. But I mean, hopefully we can get it done. And even the things we can't get done, I'm really hoping that I can encourage my engineer to be like, hey man, bro, we literally have the smallest fucking detailed things to fix and finish. Can you please just do it at home and send it through? I'm not a big fan of doing that. I'm not a big fan of just working remote, working just through email. But I mean, we got to submit. I would like to submit the album by January 29th. That way it gives at least 6 weeks in advance for editorial Spotify playlists and different things like that. And even just curators overall get more time, and we also get more time. The moment I submit it, then it's rollout. We know the album's coming out, so then it's just all about rollout at that point. And I'm also working with a new distributor. I'm working with Venice Music. For those that are in music, in the music distribution world, or work in music at all, it's my first time working with Venice Music. My contact, Donovan, there's a great guy. We've had a few great meetings. We really seem like we're in alignment with each other and things like that. And yeah, I mean, fingers crossed. We're also still pitching. We have 2 weeks, literally 2 weeks from today. 2 weeks, what's today? The 14th, 15th? Yes, we have 2 weeks from today until we kind of have to submit, or when I would like to submit. So we still are pitching the album for distribution deals, hopefully. I mean, that would be lovely, right? To have my first distribution deal and things like that, especially with such a important album, an album that I put a lot of. This is the most, I say this is the greatest thing I've ever made. This is the greatest thing I've ever done, because I've never made something so intentional and something so vulnerable. It's autobiographical and all these different things. So, we'll see what can come about. But I mean, in the meantime, man, it's just like these fine, small, detailed things of sonically with the album, and also you know uh, the rollout with the content and all these different things. Like, we're still not even just still, and we're gonna still be making content throughout this whole thing until even when the album drops. Then we have to do content after the album drops and things like that. So it's a journey, man. But I'm encouraged. Like I said, this morning I had a great workout. Really had the best mindset I've had in a very, very long time. And I'm just blessed, man. Like I said, I live in Los Angeles, bro. Every single day is a meeting about my career, or a studio session, a photo shoot, video shoot. So I'm just blessed, man. This is the life that I really did pray for and hope for at one time. Over the pandemic, for those that don't know, over the pandemic, I was living at home. Everybody kind of was going through financial struggles and stuff, right? So I moved back home just to save money. And that's when I decided to be a professional artist. And I remember I was never like a night person. I've always been a morning person. So I was like, yo, I gotta like train myself to be a night person, because a lot of studio sessions happen at night. Like, I need to be available for that. So I literally would like push myself to work on music at night just so I can get in the practice of it. And but around that time, I remember literally praying and just saying, like, man, like, if I could do this every day, like if I could just get to a point where I'm hitting the studio like at least just once a week, like in a real studio. Like, at that time I was recording my songs in my dad's house in my old bedroom, like with a $200 recording set that I got from Guitar Center. It was what was it? Focusrite. It was the Focusrite starter kit with the dual interface, the compressor mic, and some goofy ass headphones. But I legit, bro, was praying and manifesting and hoping at that time, like, yo, like one day I want to be recording in like a real studio, not someone's home studio, not a makeshift studio. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but like, I just want the environment of the studios that I saw on TV and in movies and on YouTube and shit like that growing up. Like, I want that vibe. Like, if I could be in that environment, I know I would be able to lock in even more. And to this, now here we are 6 years later, and like, I really have that lifestyle now, bro. Like, leading up to this rollout, I was trying to be busy with music. I was like, you know what, I can make more music while we're finishing up this album. I can submit to syncs. I can research more sync deals to try to submit to and things like that. But I didn't really know what I needed to really make time for. And now that I have a real rollout with 30-day content calendars and branding and style guides and actual like logistical structured content that I need to capture and create and recreate, it's like every single day we're really planning something. Like the album release show alone is so much for anybody that's ever been in event planning, or if anybody here is a musician themselves. Like, you really do understand like how hard it is, like how much time and effort goes into this shit. So yeah, man, like, we literally have been having meetings about this album release, oh god, probably for at least a month now, if not more. And it's everything from like which manufacturer are we going for the merch, and there's different manufacturers we're going with for different types of merch. We have one person for hoodies, we have one person for bandanas, we have one person for the online merch. There's a certain platform we have for the ticket sales. That's a different platform than what the venue offers. Like, there's so many logistics just to get down. Aside from, I still have to go out on stage and perform for 45 minutes with a band, and we need rehearsals, and we're still filling in spots with keys and drums, and it's just a lot. And remixing the beats so we can have it be a better live version. It's a lot. It's a lot just to make sure we're all on the same page too. So again, it's a blessing, bro. It's a lot, but this is what I really wanted. I wanted every single day to be intentional and structured towards going towards this. So, all right, let me get into y'all's messages now. What country in? They speak English in what? I live in the United States of America. Yes, we speak a lot of English. Give me some money. I'll distribute the album to audiences you can never reach. How do you propose on doing that, Fred? Well. It's been a long time. What's up, Grayson? It has been a long time, man. Why you look like Trey, my uncle? Who's Trey? Grayson, of course I remember you. LA, huh? It's all right. St. Louis, for real, better, man. I've never been to Missouri, actually. Put the drink down, brother. Nah, man, it's true. Been to both. Look at people talking to each other in my chat. Oklahoma is better. I've never been to Oklahoma or Missouri. Are you a Christian? I identify with Christianity. I'm still struggling to fully say I'm a Christian just because I'm so new to this thing. Like outside of like attending a church and opening the Bible in church, I've never owned my own Bible and read my Bible up until 6 months ago. So I'm still very new to this. So I don't want to say that I fully identify as a Christian because not yet, because I don't think I know enough to fully commit to saying I'm a Christian. I have been baptized and I believe in God and I believe in Jesus. And Jesus Christ is my Lord and Savior. But I don't know, the politics that comes with being a Christian, I think, is something I'm still like not struggling with, but I'm just taking my time with. So, but yeah, you know, for those that don't know, like the beginning of the year, I started the year off January 1st. I had a flight. I had a 6 a.m. flight to Orlando, from Los Angeles to Orlando, across the fucking country, 2,000 miles, for a church conference. And it was with, you know, my church is part of a conglomerate, essentially, of churches. And I said it to say, like, being in that space for 3-4 days, like, it was very encouraging within the Christian space. So we get in there. Let me see. Is your barber in prison after that? What's wrong with my... Yeah, exactly. What's wrong with his haircut? What is wrong with my haircut? I see you. Can I get a ball slap? What that mean? Do you identify as someone with a boring live stream? I don't know if it's boring. I mean, I like talking. And some people stay tuning into my shit. I get new subscribers every single time I go on live. Like, every time I go on live. So, I mean, I don't know if they think I'm boring. Once you study Christianity, you will leave it. Why do you say that? Bro, I never feel worthy, but I think that's the point. You never feel worthy and you think that's the point. Well, I want to encourage you that that is not the point. I think self-worth is something that we all struggle with. That's actually, interestingly enough, that's been the number one key phrase that I've been going over with my therapist that I've had for over 6 years now. And if there's anything I can say about self-worth, or the theory or the concept of self-worth, it's that we are worthy of anything we want and everything we really deserve it. But there are a lot of things that we believe in that get in the way of that, and we need to detox from those things that hold us back. So it's a process, though. I understand. How old are you? I hope you're doing good. Thank you. I'm doing very well. I am 30 years old. 30 years old. I was born September 2nd, 1995. I turned 31 this year. Islam is the truth. You can look into Islam and then make a decision, but I'm telling you, it's the truth. If you want to go to paradise, you should become a Muslim. I have a lot of friends that are Muslim, and they speak very highly of their practices. And I think that I think it's a beautiful, beautiful religion. I don't know enough about it. But you know, who knows? I mean, I don't think I'll convert, but you never know. I mean, I didn't plan on being into Christianity the way I am now necessarily. So, I guess anything's possible. Anything can happen. I feel like I'm approaching. my destiny, am I not? Oh, I guess they didn't put in the coordinates exactly. I feel like I'm near this thing. I don't think I passed it. Did I pass it? I might have been yapping too much. Give me 1 second, y'all. Well, actually, wait. I have this. Pirate Studios. This thing doesn't want to. Hold on, it should update. That's the beauty of having CarPlay, is that I could just. Okay, I am close to this shit. Hold on, y'all. I'm so sorry. I've been yapping a lot. I got a little carried away. Okay. Cool. I'm not too far away. Anyways, forgot what I was talking about. Oh yeah. I don't think I'll convert to like that. I don't know. I'm not familiar with it, but open to learning more about it for sure. Jesus Christ being my Lord and Savior feels right for me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm getting everything that I could possibly need or want with where I'm at. So, yeah, man, I guess we'll see. But like I said, I have a lot of friends that are Muslim, and we have beautiful, fruitful conversations about spirituality and religion. And I think that's like the biggest thing that I love about all of this, is that like there's a lot of similar truths, and I think we're all subscribing to a lot of similar ideologies and morals and values, and I think that's the most important thing for real. But all right, y'all, I am pulling up to the studio now. But once again, for those that don't know, my name is Groovy. I am a rapper, producer, songwriter from Fontana, California. Let me park. From Fontana, California. Sorry, I'm trying to figure this out. Oh, let's see if they have parking inside. Damn, no one's here. This is lit. From Fontana, California. Wait, let me just park, bro. So I can do this thing right. Damn, there's no one here. Hey, man, I ain't mad at it. Yeah, let me do a proper outro for y'all. My name is Groovy. Wow, that's crazy. I'm a rapper, producer, and songwriter from Fontana, California, San Bernardino County, the IE, Inland Empire in Southern California. It's about an hour and a half east of Los Angeles. Yeah, if you fuck with this type of shit that I be doing, then go ahead and subscribe. I do go on live pretty much every day now, at random times, but most of the time it's stuff like this where I'm in between going to the studio or coming back from the gym or going to a photo shoot or something like that. So I try to engage with my audience as much as possible. But like I said, we are starting the album rollout in literally 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks. So, stay tuned to the journey. If you're not following me yet on Spotify, go ahead and follow me on Spotify, Instagram, and TikTok. Everything's under the same name as my YouTube at Groovy, GROOVYIE. Yeah, follow me on Spotify. Like I said, we're starting to roll out, so when we drop the tour dates, you'll be the first ones to get that. When we drop merch, you'll be the first ones to get that. When we drop singles, you'll be the first ones to get that. When we drop the album, you'll be the first ones to get that, as long as you're following me on Spotify. Hit me up on Instagram and TikTok. I do answer all of my DMs. Yeah, so go ahead and fuck with me, man. At Groovy, GROOVYIE. 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 Keep the Y in there. Motherfuckers take out the Y and put IE, and it's no, it's YIE at the end. All right, let me read some of y'all's last things before I dip. How are you? I hope you're doing good. I'm doing very well, thank you. Because Christianity is full of contradictions. I've heard of that. I haven't found that to be true yet, but because we'll see. I'm not saying this to be mean, but you can check for yourself, bro. I mean, yeah, I will. That's why you're saying it's a beautiful legend, because you don't know anything about it. Yeah, I mean, I guess I don't. Not enough. It's not about what's right for you, but what's the truth. I don't, but we all have our own perspective. So I think it is about what's best for you. I see you when questioned. Same, but in Florida, trying to get my mind right by Pumpkin Slicer. I don't know what that means. But all right, y'all. Love y'all. Bye.